We did get another announcement that I think is definitely worth mentioning here, especially considering that we just saw the film, some of us. I don't know if Nick has seen it.
I saw it.
But
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
You saw it, Nick? Okay.
Yeah.
So that actually helps our discussion. And no spoilers here, of course. No spoilers in this discussion here. But I will say, guys, this is the Guardians Volume 3 Groot. I saw a couple comments when I got home today, or last night rather, and earlier this morning, that I was like, you know what? I saw people saying that this is the definitive Groot, and they had to go and pre-order it immediately after seeing the film. I will say this scene with the guns is pretty fucking cool.
Really dope. It's cool.
It's
great,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this is a really unique looking figure. To me, OG Groot is still king. No cap. But
no cap.
But as far as this Groot, right? It's still a really, really nice Groot. And Riley, I want to start with you again on this one. After seeing the film, is this the Groot to own in your opinion, or would you still go after that original?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same with you. Guardians 1, no doubt. That's the best look for me. And another thing is, I said this, I believe in the Facebook group. Shout out, Place for Collecting. But the Groot itself, I feel like his character design, in my eyes, he just looked a little too bulky. I get like he's supposed to look like older. He's getting like aged up, so it makes sense. But just in my eyes, I feel like, I don't know, he just looked too bulky to me. That said, I have seen, like you said, Will, people who are watching this film and they're like absolutely loving it. They're like, oh my God, like this brought the love back to Marvel. I'm picking up the entire Guardians line now. Like, so I'm happy for people who are. I think that these are going to sell well because the movie did great. And I mean, I saw it yesterday and I thought it was an amazing film. So I think this is going to be a nice line. In my eyes, when I saw that whole movie, I was like, there's like probably not a single figure I'd probably pick up, honestly, from the film. As much as I loved it, I just don't think figure-wise, I don't like their blue and red outfits, and I just thought Groot looked a little bulky. But I'd say OG Groot, hands down. But that said, there are people who are going to do multiple Groots because you can't really put an OG Groot into Guardians 3. It just wouldn't make sense. So you kind of need this one to fit the line. But I'd say it's a nice release regardless. You talked about the scene with the guns, and there's like a specific scene near the end that's really awesome with all of them working together. It was a really cool scene. So watch the film. That's all I have to say. I know Marvel's been in a hit or miss, but this was definitely a hit. I'd say people are happy about it. I know people are going to pick up this group, but for me, yeah, it's going to be a pass, and Guardians 1 takes it for sure.
Right. Riley, I'm with you on the pass aspect because I have Groot from Guardians 1. However, if I did not, I'd probably go get Groot from Guardians 1. But if I didn't want to do that, this would be the second choice because you have Infinity War. That's a nice looking figure, but that's like teenage Groot, right? And then you look at, I think they made another one. I'm not sure. There was another one in there. There's the baby Groots and stuff like that. But as far as like adult/teenage Groot, the Guardians 1 Groot is a work of art. This one, honestly, from a figure standpoint, is really, really innovative and cool. This is a really, really well done figure, and I'm happy that Hot Toys is doing something like this. So apparently the arms are articulated. So that's really cool, and you could do a lot with those guns. So that's pretty dope. And for what, 350, 365, something like that, for the 350, for the deluxe version, that's pretty reasonable for what you're getting here. So I think for the people who don't have a Groot and love this film, the one thing I will say, this is not a spoiler. No spoilers. I need a rocket in my collection now.
There you go.
I will say that because
arc is great,
I used to have a rocket. I had Endgame rocket, and I sold it during the purge of last year. And basically, I feel like now I need to go back and get that rocket again, or maybe just wait for the new one. But I could just go get the Endgame rocket, and I'd be happy. So, trust me, Rocket has a great arc in this film. Nick, what do you think, bro? You saw the film. It sounds like you enjoyed it. Is this the Groot to own in your eyes?
Honestly, no, I agree that the first one's the best one. I don't know what it is about that first one, man, but it just, it's just the best. But I will say, after watching the movie, I ended up liking this design a little more than I thought I would. The only thing I just don't like about the design is just he's still got this baby face look on his head. I kind of wish they made him like, if he looked like slightly like just a little older, or like his head was a little longer or something. Oh man, I think honestly it would have been like a really good design, because I got used to and really started liking that his bulky looking self. I think it makes sense for the character, honestly. If he's a tree, trees are bulky, man. And it makes sense because he's got all the little vines and all that come out.
Some might say, Nick, they're barky.
Oh. Hey, that was pretty good. I like that.
There we go.
That was a bop.
No cap, bro.
No, stop saying that. No, we don't do the bop.
Nick, on God, bro. On God. Nick, have you ever heard the saying, no printer?
No, who says that?
That's what I said. Nobody says
People
that.
do apparently.
Nobody says that. All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. Nobody says that.
That's what the kids say, Nick.
People say cap.
Nobody
I'll
says
say
that.
that.
That's what they're
People
saying,
do say
Nick.
cap, but
Yeah.
no one says.
Oh yeah, I say cap all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
cap
from the
people
Bronx.
say like Captain America. Yeah.
Yeah, I say Captain
Anyway.
America.
Move on.
No Captain America. Anyway, Nick, go ahead. Sorry.
But I like this design. I got used to it. I love the all the arms with the guns and all that. It gives me Overwatch vibes to Reaper from Overwatch. If any of you played that, he does the die.
No
That
one knows
thing.
that. No one knows that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
People know that. Trust me. Trust me. People know that. It's badass. I like it. I
Yeah.
won't buy it. I won't buy it.
What, the group
I
you're talking about?
Any of them, just because
Oh, okay.
I'm very, you know me, I'm very picky with a niche. I only have a certain amount of slots I can have, so
Yeah.
Guardians
For
would take
sure.
up way too much space for me, and I love them, but I don't love them that much. But it's cool. It's cool.
And I heard the sculpts are all like pretty much the same, right? Like they're like updated, but they're like the originals because they
Bro,
teased
the-
the whole team. And I heard.
Well,
all,
it
like,
might just be
Yeah.
maybe for the teasers, but that rocket sculpt is the same as it was.
Yeah, it's
like
the same one it's been
this guy has
for-
alternate heads.
He has the alternate heads. Yeah.
No face
Interchangeable.
Oh, I
Wait.
didn't even know that.
Oh, so you can like take off like half of
Yeah,
his face?
interchangeable faceplates. Yeah, for 350, and also the arms that articulate that come out of the articulatable and swappable torso. This is a really innovative figure.
I know some
mean,
people said it was overpriced though, like because it was 350.
I
but,
don't think
mean,
so, bro.
It
Not
does
for
have
what
a
you're
lot of
getting.
stuff. Yeah.
No, if
He's
I
also,
didn't,
he's bulky.
well, I will say you
Right.
could probably pick up Guardians 1 Groot for less than this. So if you wanted to get, you could probably get that Groot for 250, 275. So back in the day, dude, when everything was low, I got mine for $150 shipped. That Groot.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
How
it doesn't
tall
have
is
the
this
screaming head sculpt though, because that was a 2-pack only. But I got the standard one, and it's a beautiful figure. It really
one?
is.
Yeah, it looks dope for sure.
But it sounds like we're all in agreement. Guardians 1 Groot. However, if you don't have one, I think this would be a pretty good option.
I think this is the second best.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt about it. Yeah. Because the Guardians 1 Groot, Nick, I think I could say what it is. He had that like tall, slender look, and it just looked best for that character, I feel like.
It just
you
fits
know?
the aesthetic.
Right.
Yeah.
It fits the aesthetic of him the best. And I feel like everything has been downhill from there. So it's like, you know, and same with Hulk, honestly, right? With Hulk and Avengers, Age of Ultron was pretty good too, right? But then you look at Professor Hulk and all these other versions, and it's like, I don't know. I think the original.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes
the OG is the best one.
It is.
You just don't know it. You just
Happened
don't
with-
know until like 5 years after.
Well, T'Challa, there only ended up being 2, but the best one was the first one, in my opinion. So that's why
They're
reissued
making it
them.
again, right?
Right.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
about to
And
say,
I'm
they're
gonna
making
get
that
that
again.
one. Yeah, I'm absolutely getting that because that's the Black Panther suit to me. I love that one.
Totally.
So,
I'm saying, and I've been saying it to Carlos. I'm like, bro, that Kang that's coming out now from Ant-Man, that's gonna be the best Kang. Watch. It's gonna be the
It's gonna be
best
the
one.
Grail.
well, it's gonna
It's
be the
going
only
to be.
one. Yeah.
The only one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it might be.
I thought that's what you were getting at. I thought you were gonna say it's like it's
No,
gonna
it's
be the only
gonna.
one.
No, I just think because like I'm telling, like yeah, most of the time the first designs are kind of the best one because like they try to
Right.
keep it true but change it a little bit, and it's like straight up a comic accurate design for Kang. Like there's no
Right.
way. I can't imagine the future they do another one and it looks like that. There's no way.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.